A blessed day to all of you. Presenting my speech on what are the roles and importance of international organizations shaping our world as we know today. International organizations serve a crucial role in developing and shaping the world as we know today. But before that, let us dig a little deeper into the history. The first general international organization was formed to address a variety of issues was the League of Nations. However, it was followed by the model of United Nations in the World War II. They establish order and peace between nations. They also mitigate any types of conflicts among these countries. One of the most well-known, most popular, and one of the largest global organization is the United Nations, consisting of 193 sovereign states and with its main headquarters in New York, USA. United Nations was founded in 1945 and its goal is to ensure international peace and security. During the Millennium Commencement speech, the former Secretary General Kofi Annan spoke about the challenges of the 21st century that would not be conquered if it weren't for international organizations. More than ever before in human history, we share a destiny. We can master it only if we face it together. And that is why we have the United Nations. The importance of global organizations can be witnessed in this pandemic, especially if we recognize World Health Organization that has played a critical role in handling COVID-19 pandemic ever since the first case was identified in Wuhan, China. Going into calculation, there are more than 300 intergovernmental organizations around the world, with each of them serving its own function. We have some of the organizations like World Trade Organization that regulates and supports international trade. World Bank that serves as an international financial agency that lends and gives money to governments for funding. UNESCO, United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization, that is also a United Nations specialized agency charged to promote world peace through international cooperation in education, nature, and science. Different organizations serve various roles in shaping our world. They help ensure peace between different nations and come forward when a nation faces serious problems as a natural disasters. The main concept why international organizations are important is to make our world a better place to live in peace and harmony. Global organizations together with countries focuses on global issues that we are facing, such as poverty, climate change, hunger and malnourishment, and many more. We can also connect the 17 SDGs Sustainable Development Goals to the roles of international organizations. These goals are designed to change our world, and the goals are also an urgent call of action to all of the nations. In these trying times of the pandemic, we can truly see the importance of the global organizations where different countries and establishments have helped each other in surpassing problems encountered. One good example of this is in India, where they have received many oxygen tanks and donations from other countries, where it was severely hit by the first and the second COVID-19 wave. Most countries look at the benefits of joining these international or global organizations. That includes a wide variety of factors, such as advancement in communication, trade relationships, transportation, human migration, tourism, and many more. These global organizations promote cooperation between countries to pursue a common goal. However, everything has its own advantages and disadvantages. Such as in international trade, we have the disadvantages that include the language barriers, the cultural differences, and intellectual property theft. International organizations such as WHO also gave really a big help and assisted a plethora of nations in response on this pandemic, such as the Philippines, where the WHO country representative, Dr. Rabindra Abeyasinghe, returned over $3.1 million worth of PPE, personal protective equipment, consisting of K95 masks, face shield, goggles, gloves, and surgical masks. One more example of this situation is the World Bank approving 6 projects worth $2.2 billion to support Nigerian human capital and economic development. The funds would be spent on the expansion of the digital economy, the public and private sector governance, and job creation. After considering all of the factors that global organizations provide in the development of the world, imagine if there were no international organizations, because it is said that the importance of anything is only realized when that thing is not present. Just imagine how there would be a cooperation between nations, and would we have come this far? The projects that are made by them are indeed for the betterment of us individuals, but we as the responsible citizens should also fulfill our duties by following the different laws and protocols that are implemented for our safety. We know that change starts from our inner self, in which we have to strengthen ourselves, because leaders can't achieve anything alone without the supports of its people. It is our failure if we can't recognize the importance or the dominance of the global organizations and how they influence us nations to cope up with them. Our concept should be understood that even if we have different nations, we should consider the fact that all of us live in the same world with a common goal to fill it with harmony and peace. Thank you and God bless.